I was expecting. I ordered these like a week ago, less than a week ago I think, and you chose the like 2 to 3 weeks option for postage because it was the cheapest, and I got them within a week, so that's class. And I'm going to do a look today because of it, kind of. I might as well get an excuse to use them. So I got the 12 set brush. I didn't bother with the brush roll because I already have like a million different things for my brushes into it, and it's like 20 quid extra. So you get all these brushes in it. Probably hard to see, but there's loads of really nice brushes, and I just really wanted to see what the crack is with the Sigma brushes because, you know, everyone and their uncle seems to have them on YouTube and goes on about how great they are, and you know, some of them being better than the actual MAC ones. So I just want to give them a go, and price wise they were just so reasonable I couldn't but order some. So I've already done my foundation using the 187 dupe, so straight away it looks a bit fatter than the MAC one, and just a bit kind of bigger or something, and the actual brushes are more splayed out, but it worked fine and there was minimal shedding. I think it lost like 2 hairs, which is pretty good for a brand new brush. Now you are kind of supposed to wash these brushes before you use them, but couldn't be bothered. I'm just going to use them now and then wash them straight away afterwards, and then have them dry. But with the Sigma 12 brush set, I got a free 217 travel size, which I'm really happy about because my MAC one is obviously a long size, and I'm trying to separate my own personal brushes from my kit brushes, and all my personal brushes pretty much are short handled, so this is going to go in my personal brush, so that's cool. So I'm going to go ahead and start the look for you. Okay, so I have my gold Makeup Forever Aqua Eyes. It's number 10L. I'm just going to run that all over the lash, or my eyelid, kind of up to the crease. This is lovely and soft. The only thing is with them, you kind of have to work kind of quickly because they do dry relatively quickly, and they're pretty budge proof and smudge proof and waterproof, which is like ideal. It's what you want really in this kind of pencil. But I just have a blending brush on hand, so it's the 217. I'm going to use that and blend as I go along, and then I can just add more pencil as I need it. So all I have on so far is just the bit of foundation that I applied, and that was just my Chanel Matte Lumiere mixed with a wee bit of face and body, and I'm just going to leave any concealing till afterwards. So okay, so that's that all blended out. You can see I brought it up high enough but not leaving this whole section clear, and I did put some on the waterlines as well. Aqua Eyes go on really well on the waterlines, so you don't have to worry about building them up too much. They stay on really well. Okay, next I'm taking some of MAC's Golden Olive. I haven't used this in ages. To be honest, green isn't really a colour I'd normally go for in my own everyday looks. But if I do go for green, I do tend to go kind of for the more golden, earthy greens, as opposed to like Kelly green, which I'm not a massive fan of, but that's mainly because it doesn't do anything for my skin tone or my colouring. So okay, I don't know which brush to choose, there's so many to choose from. I think I'm just going to use the 217 again, and I always think there's enough on the wee lid of these pigments usually to use, and I'm just going to press that in over the Aqua Eyes. So press rather than, you know, rub back and forth. Just initially we want to lay it down and get as much on as possible. This is a beautiful green, I must admit. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just pressing it a little bit above the crease. Then before I do anything extra or anything else eyeshadow wise, I'm going to conceal underneath my brow arch. I'm just using my 3-wheel Pro Concealer, the Screen Face one. I'm just going to use the yellow, the light yellow one. Just blend it in. My eyebrows are a little bit red. I've been quite overzealous with the plucking lately, and it's really obvious to see on my eyebrows, so it's just blending that in lightly with my finger. I'm not bringing the the concealer down to meet the eyeshadow or anything, because the blending there can get a bit dodgy. Okay, now I'm using the 224 and some of my Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, and I'm just going to press that in over the concealer and bring it down to where the green is. So this will help with the blending of the green, the blending out of the green. So I'm just pressing it in over the concealer just so I don't move the concealer or disturb. Which isn't an issue on this eyebrow, but if there's a little bit of redness underneath, it can disturb the covering of the red, and it can show through again. So just pat on. Okay, so from my Inglot palette, I'm going to use this, it's like an olive green colour. Maybe this one. I don't know, I'm not sure. And then I want to use this gold on the inner corner, so I'm going to start off with the gold anyhow. This is the 219, isn't it 219? Yeah, 219 pencil brush. And I'm going to pop the gold all on the inner corner, so top and bottom. Yeah, I'm actually going to go with the slightly darker one, so it's a bit more of a, there's less gold in it than this one, this green. So again, just using my pencil brush, and I'm just going to press that in underneath the lashes with the 219. I'm just going to kind of pull it out. So for the shape with this eye, I don't really want to bring it up too high, like close to the eyebrow, but I'm just kind of, it's not winging it by any means, but I'm just pulling it out so it's a little bit of a longer shape. Okay, so now I'm going to use my Kryolan Super Colour, the gold one. I'm using this one because I need whatever I use to be intense straight off, and that'll lay down a lot of colour because I'm putting cream over powder, which isn't the ideal, but it can still work if you do it properly and if you use the right product. So I'm just getting enough on my finger, and then you don't want to play around, mess around with it too much, but I'm just gonna just pat it onto the very center of my eyelid and make sure that it takes. So there, and just leave it on the center. It kind of blends itself as you're patting it on. And don't really bring this above the crease line. So then get a gold glitter. So I have my MAC. I just have a sample of the MAC plain old gold. Also, I should have said the Kryolan Super Colour also is quite sticky. So I also needed that because the glitter is going to stick to it. So I'm just getting the 217 brush I was using, and it's actually handy because it's going to be a little bit sticky from having blended out the other product. So the glitter will adhere, and just pat it lightly. You don't want a huge amount of glitter, this is just a little bit. So pat it lightly over the Super Colour. So it's just in the centre of the eyelid again. Okay, so now I'm just going to do my eyebrows. I'll do it off camera to save time, and then pop on mascara before I go ahead and decide what I'm going to do next, because I'm not really sure. Okay, so I did my eyebrows. I wanted them to look kind of natural, so I just used a powder and put on plenty of mascara. So I was thinking of putting on lashes, but decided against it because I didn't want them to hide the glitter behind them. So I just put on plenty on top and bottom. I'm just going to use some contour now. I powdered as well. So I'm just going to use the 168 and my, Sculpt, which is this colour here, to contour. I'm not going to highlight anywhere on my face for this because I just want the focus of any highlight to be just where the glitter is. So I'm not even going to bother using blush. I'm just going to just going to use this contour powder. Okay, and so to finish off, I'm going to keep everything else like super natural. So for my lips, I'm using this lip glaze. I got it in Screen Face ages ago. They don't do it anymore, it's discontinued. But it's in Sun Shower. So it looks gold in the actual container, but it has a pink kind of opal reflect to it, which is really pretty. So it's not really adding too much colour, it's just adding a little dimension to my lips, and it definitely helps make them look a bit bigger. I think Lancome, their Juicy Tubes, they do one very similar. Yeah, so there it is, that's it, pretty much finished. If you haven't guessed, it's definitely inspired by St. Patrick's Day. Green and gold. For those of you who don't know, our flag is green, white and gold. So gold is kind of a colour that gets overlooked a little bit, I think, when people are doing the St. Patrick's Day looks. But yeah, that's it anyhow, and I hope you all have a safe St. Patrick's Day and do enjoy it. And I'll see after. This will probably go up on St. Patrick's Day or maybe the day before, I'm not sure, but I'll see you after anyhow for, or you'll be seeing me rather, for other videos. So take care guys and enjoy the week. Bye.